Welcome back to Lesson 3 of our Photopea tutorial series. Today, we're going to look at the command center of any project, the File menu. Let's get started. First, click on File in the top left corner. The first option is New. This creates a brand new project. You can set the width, height, resolution, color mode, and background. We already covered this in detail in our previous lesson, so if you haven't watched that one yet, I'd recommend checking it out first. But as a quick reminder, this is your starting point anytime you want a blank canvas instead of opening an existing image. Next is Open. This lets you open a file from your computer directly into Photopea. Photopea supports many different file formats. Important to mention, Photopea runs in your browser, so Open pulls the file from your local device. Nothing is uploaded to a server unless you choose to save it online later. Your files stay private by default. Open and Place. This one looks similar to Open, but it works differently. Open and Place doesn't create a new document. Instead, it inserts the selected file as a new layer inside your currently open project. Open More. This menu gives you several additional ways to open files in Photopea. Instead of only selecting a file from your computer, you can import images from different sources. First up is From Any Folder. It lets you browse your device and open files from any accessible folder. Simply navigate to the location where your image or project is stored, select the file, and Photopea will open it. This is the most common option for opening files saved on your computer. From Storage. Photopea lets you connect directly to online cloud services like Google Drive, OneDrive, Dropbox, or custom storage servers. Clicking from Storage opens your connected cloud directories, so you can load your project files directly without downloading them locally first. The Open from URL option lets you open an image directly from a web address. Simply paste the image URL, and Photopea will load it into the editor. This is useful when working with images hosted online, but the URL must point directly to an image file. Take a picture. If your device has a webcam or built-in camera, this option activates it to snap a quick photo directly inside Photopea. Your browser may ask for permission to access your camera before Photopea can use it. PSD templates. This opens Photopea's built-in community template library. It features thousands of free, pre-designed PSD files. The Share option lets you generate a shareable link to your current project, so someone else can open it directly in Photopea. Useful for collaboration or getting feedback. If you opened a file directly from your computer or cloud drive, clicking Save overwrites and saves changes back to that original file. Keep in mind that Photopea does not autosave. If you close the tab without saving, you can lose your work. Get into the habit of saving regularly. Save as PSD. This option saves your file specifically in Photoshop's native PSD format. Unlike JPEG or PNG, PSD preserves everything, so you can continue editing later. If you're not finished with your design yet, saving as PSD is usually the best choice. SaveMore splits into two options: PSD storage and Save PSD/PSB. These both deal with saving your project in its full, editable, layered format, but they work a little differently. PSD to storage. This option saves your working PSD file directly to a connected cloud storage account, rather than downloading it to your device. Save PSD/PSB. This saves the file locally in either PSD or PSB format, depending on the size of your project. PSD is the standard Photoshop format, but it has a size limit, roughly 2 GB or 30,000 pixels per side. PSB is designed for oversized projects that exceed those PSD limits. Think huge print files, large panoramas, or very high-resolution composites. Both formats preserve all your layers, masks, and effects. The difference is purely about file size capacity, not features. Export as. When your project is finished, you'll usually use Export as. This creates an image that's ready to share, upload, or print. You can also adjust quality, dimensions, and compression settings before saving. The Print option sends your current project straight to your printer through the browser's Print dialog. Export layers. This automatically exports every individual layer in your project as separate image files. This saves a lot of time compared to manually hiding and exporting every layer. Export color lookup. This feature exports a color lookup table, often called a LUT. A LUT stores color adjustments that can be applied to other images or videos. Professionals use LUTs to maintain a consistent color style across multiple projects. If you're new to Photopea, you probably won't use this feature often, but it's very useful for advanced color grading. File Info opens a panel where you can view and edit metadata. Things like the document title, author, description, and copyright information. Adding this metadata is a good habit for anyone publishing images professionally, since it helps protect your authorship. Automate opens tools for batch processing multiple images at once. For example, resizing or converting a whole folder of files using the same settings. If you ever need to apply the same edit to dozens of images, this is the option that will save you the most time. And finally, Script. This is Photopea's most advanced feature. It lets you write and run JavaScript code to automate almost anything inside the app, using Photopea's own scripting API. This is aimed at more technical users who want to build custom automation. And that's the entire file menu, from New all the way to Script. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe so you don't miss Lesson 4.